Morning, traders. Welcome to an Ichimoku Cloud Chart Market View of the Xetra Dax Index. We're going to start with the very big picture analysis, looking at the monthly. We can see the Xetra Dax is quite extended from the top end of the cloud here. Every time it rallies, it gets extended from the top end of the cloud. There's a brief correction, rally, brief correction, rally. Now it's ripe for a brief correction. Very negative candle there on the monthly, so not particularly a very positive candle. Downside risk is to the old highs here, or midpoint of the old highs here, and by that time the front end of the cloud might have caught up to 14,455 zone, but there's downside risk on the monthly because the DAX is quite extended. Now looking at the weekly chart will give us a bit more of an idea where we are. The Xetra Dax testing the standard line there, the turning line of the cloud there, with downside risk to the front end of the cloud here at 15,184, and then the standard line here of the cloud 14,858. So these are the downside risk levels to watch out for. The standard line coincides well with this low, so there is a seasonal weak period. We can expect a bit of weakness down towards these levels on the weekly. Now turning to the daily. The daily chart, we are on its way to test top end cloud chart support levels, bit of a gap down, so we can expect some support to come in at the top end of the cloud here, as well as the standard line. There's a cluster of support in and around these levels at 15,567. Front end of the cloud level failed, so we'll be interested to see if support will be regained at that level, but we are a little bit extended from the cloud, and we are looking at downside, the rebound at these downside support targets. Turning to the 4-hour, what's happening there? You can check this one out. 4-hour chart, fighting for support at the top end of the cloud. Also this level, you could see that old cloud chart shadow, the standard line support level, the old standard line support level came back into play, and we had a rebound there. So far so good, but there is still some downside risk. If support fails at this top end cloud chart support zone, then we could see these levels 15,588 tested, and then if market's very weak, we can go and hit the bottom in the cloud, the support zone. But so far, the hourly price action above the cloud is still somewhat bullish, so there is potential for rebound trade when it rebounds from these key cloud chart support levels. Turning to the hourly chart, a little bit more in tune for the shorter term trader. Gap down past the cloud chart support level, so outlook changed from bullish to bearish, since price action is now below the cloud. And we can see we are testing these old cloud chart support levels. The first key level is this one here, the old cloud chart support level. That is a key support level that comes from that zone there, this level here. That's been tested. It's coming into play, as well as these lows here, August lows coming into play as well. And then the bottom end of the cloud, this cluster of support, which comes from the top end of the cloud there and the bottom end of the front end of the cloud. That is another big line in the sand, 15,589. For a support zone on the hourly. And then technically, if support comes back in here, there's a swing trade opportunity back up to the bottom end of the cloud, there on the hourly chart. But so far, looking for support to come in at the top end of the cloud here, and looking for support at this cluster of support at the top end of the cloud. But we're not out the woods yet, but a much needed correction in the Xetra Dax index. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.